to a Georgia guy, George Pickens is much more talented than Justin Jefferson.
Really?
Justin Jefferson understands everything about playing the position, stems, leverage. He can catch the football and all kinds of
savant
positions. He's a savant. But here's the other thing. Coach Tomlin told me something that I thought was great. He said they didn't even work to tolerate him, and they certainly didn't try to raise him at Georgia, which means they didn't embrace.
Steelers.
Yeah, no.
Like, wait, what?
They didn't embrace who George Pickens is. When you got 5 stars everywhere, it doesn't matter. When you're going to run the ball for 250 yards a game, it doesn't matter. But now at Pittsburgh and talking to Ike Taylor about the way that the entire team loves his attitude, loves the way he approaches his job. That's what the Pittsburgh Steelers have done for him.
And what happens if he becomes as good of a player as a Stephon Diggs, as an AJ?
He can be.
But Shefty, that's my point then, is then all of a sudden Kenny Pickett gets put into a conversation that we're having going, oh, wow, now they're one of the best one. And all these 1-2 duos that we have, they're all really good teams.
Also, think about this, though. Think about this team. I'm sorry. No. Like, this team, Najee Harris, when you see him at camp, looks like a different man than he did last year.
What is up, everyone? It's Coffee, back with some NFL talk. Week 1 draws close, and you know everyone's getting antsy, turned up. Can't wait to watch their team get back to talking football. And, you know, maybe that's what's going on here with Ryan Clark. He's just antsy and wanted to come over the top with a real off-the-wall take. That's what, you know, individuals in the blogosphere is saying regarding what he said here, putting, you know, Pickens over Justin Jefferson. I mean, listen, Pickens' skill set is amazing, seems to have all the tools to grow into the kind of receiver that Justin Jefferson has. I mean, Jefferson been in the league 3 years. Pickens, this is second year. You know, like his body of work is not enough to, in what Jefferson has done in the time he's been here. I don't know. I mean, I get what he's saying, that the dude is wild talented and, you know, his abilities weren't fully put on display in college based on the kind of offense they're running and all that, but to put him over Justin Jefferson in any fashion at this point in the NFL seems ludicrous. You see, that's what some cats in the blogosphere are saying. They're saying, yo, drug test Ryan Clark immediately, you know? Like, I don't know. I mean, I feel him. Dude, you see some of the clips and everything. Dude is got hands, the one hand that grabs and all that. I'm sure he'll have a hell of an NFL career. But at this point, I don't know. I just can't really co-sign what he says by any means. So you guys let me know what you think. If you think he needs to be drug tested, or if you feel him at all in any way, or do you think, you know, he's just getting ready to get back active with the football season and wants to get active with the takes, or whatever the case may be. But you see with Justin Jefferson, there's a lot of talk that the Vikings, you see they say back the Brinks truck up, that he's trying to get paid. Vikings reportedly trying to work something out ASAP, as this guy is an extra special talent, and they want to lock him up with a deal ASAP in a hurrah. You know, you don't want any kind of negotiations or anything like that even getting going when his rookie deal is over. And I feel him on that. You know, last year as a Bills fan, I don't even want to say it pains me to say, because I like to keep it a buck. You know what I mean? Those who've been rocking with Coffee for a minute, you guys know I love my team. You know, we had a rough ending to last year, but only lost 3 regular season games, and that Vikings game was insane. Okay, you know, Stephon Diggs was traded from the Vikings to the Bills, and draft pick that they acquired through that deal is what they ended up getting Justin Jefferson with. And Stephon Diggs was turned the fluck up out there in that game, but Justin Jefferson, just keeping it real, outshined Diggs. But saying that, it's not a slight at my guy Diggs in any way. Jefferson was just playing out of his mind, as you see all the highlights he put up over a buck 50, damn near 200 yards, a touchdown. What a crazy game that was. It came down to the wire. I've said many, many times as a Bills fan, it's been a while since we had those nail-biting types of games. I mean, we had the AFC Championship a couple years ago, the whole 13 seconds thing and all that, which was insane. But we've been a pretty solid team, and I haven't had that type of game where I almost put my fist through the screen. I was going to say TV, but I was watching it on a computer monitor, but it was just nuts. And Jefferson was damn near unstoppable in that game. Cam Lewis, who's the guy you see when they slow it down, that amazing one-handed grab that Jefferson had, the safety, or is the dude who was also out there during the Hail Murray a couple years ago, a game that we lost to the Cardinals, which was just bonkers. Walk-off touchdown, last play of the game and all that. And it's like, dude, don't make a play on the ball. Swat it away, knock it down, knock it towards the sidelines. And he had to make a play on it once again. So just got to keep it real. Jefferson's that dude. I can't co-sign this take at all. Let me know what you guys think. Does he need to be drug tested? Let's get it going all below. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Lots of football content coming all season long. And one thing, though, regarding before I move on to the last little topic, I got cornerback Stephon Gilmore, who my Bills drafted, and we have zero respect for in Buffalo because when he was coming up on his contract year, he openly quit. There was times out there where it was apparent he gave up on plays, didn't try to tackle guys. And, there was words circulating around the league and amongst the team that in the locker room, he was kind of putting it out there like, yo, I'm coming up on my contract here. You think I'm about to get hurt? Y'all are fucking crazy. I mean, I get it, get your money, but yo, you got to be a team guy. That just says a lot about his lack of character, in my opinion. And, he spent the bye week, his last week with the Bills, hanging out with Brady and some Patriots, and that's ended up being where he signed. And that game I was talking about where he quit, didn't even try to make a tackle, was against the Patriots. But with his top 5 receivers in the league, he has Stephon Diggs over Justin Jefferson, which I agree with, man. Jefferson, solid, but I still think Diggs has got him edged out currently. Let me know if you guys agree with that. And then one last thing I want to touch on. I don't know if you guys saw this, but the Tennessee Titans this year are going to be rocking the powder blue throwback Houston Oilers jerseys. And I love this. I love the throwbacks. I love the nostalgia. I always share with everyone that I am a nostalgia junkie. It takes me back. And there's this crazy narrative out there as I guess the game they're going to wear it. And I hope to see much more throwbacks out there. I can't wait. The one helmet rule is deaded, so we're going to see a lot more different throwbacks and everything getting back to it. That rule kind of flucked it up for a while in the NFL and everything, but that's in the past. But anyways, they're going to wear that in a game against the Texans. And the Houston Texans fans, there's this crazy narrative where they're talking ish like they shouldn't be wearing that jersey. They're Tennessee, or I don't understand what their rationale is. As everyone knows, the Tennessee Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, and even were the Tennessee Oilers for a year or two before switching over to the Titans. It's a part of the team's franchise, or the franchise history and all that, and they should wear it. I mean, the Houston Texans, they're an expansion team. So, I mean, I'm just not understanding this narrative. I think it's stupid. Jeff Fisher was asked about it, and he agreed. And I don't know. I want to know what you guys feel about this. But what beautiful jerseys those are, man. And, a lot of y'all out there talking about throwbacks, talking about my Bills. If you guys recall, those were the jerseys that were worn during the comeback. Never forget, man, Frank Reich, backup quarterback, came back, did the damn thing. But what's so crazy, before I close this thing out, how there's like some teams, like for instance, the Cleveland Browns moved to Baltimore, and then the Browns got an expansion team. And I think that team actually took over franchise history when it comes to records and stuff with the previous Browns. I'm not positive. And it's like in the NBA, Lon or someone fill me in on this. Like you had the Charlotte Hornets, then they moved, then they became another team. You know, they switched around a little bit for a while. But were they the Pelicans and all that? But anyways, there was like a new Hornets or one of them teams. It got crazy where when the team moved and a new team came, that team took over the franchise history of the other team. You know, I don't know. It's kind of confusing what I'm all talking about. Comment and let me know if you feel what I'm saying, you understand what I'm getting at. But my point in bringing that up is the Titans are the Oilers. They are a part of that history. What the fuck do the Houston Texans got to do with it to be all up in arms about it? I just think it's a stupid narrative. But that's going to do it on this one. Don't forget to subscribe. It's Jay Coffee Talk, talking music, news, sports, and more. Can't wait to talk with you guys in the comments. As always, let's coffee talk it up. And football's almost here, y'all. I'm pumped. Go Bills. You know we got the opening game of this season. Right? Or no? We got the first Monday night game, or do we got? Yeah. Let's go. I'm in. Peace.